Won't you come join us for a dip?
I'd love to, Inga Maria, but I have this pizza.
Don't be a spoil sport. Come on in.
Just let me deliver this pizza, and I swear to you, I'll be right back.
Now hear this! Free drinks for all, courtesy of the Emperor, and some lively scenes of jolly adventure in distant climes to amuse you while you sip. Here, I saved some for you.
Thanks?
You're a fine figure of a lad, and to my eye seem to cut above these yokels here. Have you ever thought of making a career in the forces?
Oh, I'm not the military type, Sergeant. My fondest ambition is to help in the best way I can, as a technical fertilizer operator.
That's a crappy job for a bright lad like you. Leave that kind of job to those that like it. No chance of promotion, while a career in the troopers has no top. Why, Grand Admiral Flunger made his way up through the rocket tubes, as they say. Recruit trooper to Grand Admiral. How does that sound?
Well, that sounds very nice for Mr. Flunger, but I think fertilizer operating is more fun. Gee, I'm sleepy, and I promised these girls that I would...
Take a look at this. Clothes make the man. And most men would be ashamed to be seen wearing that smock and those canal boats you've got for shoes. Why would you want to look like that when you could look like this?
Awesome.
That's the way you will look when you've climbed the ladder of success. Would you like to try on a uniform? Taylor!
Well, I can't help...
Yes, sir.
It won't hurt. Oh, all the sexes love a uniform, and I can't blame them.
It's girls, you see, I have to get back.
Not only will you receive this lovely uniform, an enlistment bonus, and a free medical exam, but you will be awarded these handsome medals. The Honorable Enlistment Award, the Emperor's Congratulatory Gilded Horn, the Forward to Victory Starburst, the ever-flowing cornucopia, which doesn't mean anything, but can be used to carry contraceptives.
I'm sorry. I can't. Thank you for the offer, but...
Sign here. Welcome to the Space Troopers. Fall in.
No! What have they done to my son?
Your son is now a trooper for the greater glory of the Emperor.
No, he can't be. I am a poor widow. He is my sole support. You cannot.
Mother. Be brave, madam. There can be no greater glory for a mother. Here's the enlistment bonus, the Emperor's coin. I know he wants you to have it. Step up the count to 130, Command Robot.
Yes, sir.
Just 10 miles to the station and you'll be in camp tonight.
I will break your spirit. I am Petty Chief Officer Deathwish Drang, but you will call me ma'am or your majesty. I am your father and your mother and your whole universe and your dedicated enemy. My job is to turn you into troopers, and troopers have discipline. Discipline means simply unthinking subservience, loss of free will, absolute obedience. That is all I ask. You, I don't like your face. 1 month latrine duty, sir, and a second month for talking back. Right now, you are nothing but horrible, sordid, flabby pieces of debased civilian flesh. I will turn that flesh to muscle, your wills to jelly, your minds to machines. You will be good troopers. or I will kill you! Very soon you will hear stories about me, vicious stories, about how I killed and ate a recruit who disobeyed me. That story is true. You will all run to breakfast now, as soon as I have 2 recruits for an easy assignment. Can any of you drive a helicar? Perfect. You 2. Mop some buckets are behind that door. Clean up the latrine while the rest are eating. Attention!
I haven't got a sister. And if I did, why would she want to marry a lizard?
Doesn't mean exactly that. It's just there to make us hate the dirty enemy more.
Who was there?
It's only me, Peter Beater. Do your boots need polishing, Bill?
Negative. Well, why don't they just say, hate the dirty enemy more? I mean, whose sister would want to marry a thing like that?
Gee, it doesn't mean a real sister. It's just a part of psychological warfare. Good soldiers have to hate the enemy, and chingers are the only intelligent non-human life ever discovered in the galaxy. So naturally, we gotta wipe them out.
What do you mean, naturally? I don't want to wipe anybody out. I just want to go home and be a technical fertilizer op.
Well, I don't mean you personally, of course. Gee, I just mean the human race. That's just how we do things. We don't wipe them out, and they'll wipe us out. Of course, chingers do say that war is against their religion, and they only fight in self-defense, and they've never made any attacks
No
yet.
attacks? Then why are we wearing these spacesuits all the time? Isn't that what they're for? To prevent against a surprise gas attack?
Gee, no. Just training for deep space warfare. And anyways, we can't believe the chingers, even though it is true. Maybe they'll change their religion, and then where would we be? Best answer is just to wipe them out.
Still, it doesn't make sense. How could a chinger be a spy? I mean, what kind of makeup could disguise a 10-foot lizard as a recruit? I mean, you couldn't even disguise one as to look like Deathwish Drang.
Intercept! Intercept! Don't you lousy valves know there's a war on? Intercept! Intercept!
Troopers! Due to heavy fighting in the Beta Lyra section, we have suffered unexpected losses. Your training program will therefore be accelerated. Long live the Emperor!
Hooray! 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 You have to marvel at the efficiency of it.
Of what?
The system. I mean, half the recruits we trained with are gone, right? One was transferred, the others were in the hospital, or in the mental hospital, or discharged as being too crippled for active duty.
Shitheads.
I mean, in the civilian world, it would have taken years to get rid of some of these people. I mean, some of them might even have become our bosses. But here in the troopers, you kill the weak ones, and you use the survivors.
Nice. I have observed a lack of attention. during the weekly readings of the Articles of War. Despite this, tomorrow is the Emperor's nephew's birthday. And despite my objections, you've all been granted a 4-hour pass to the adjacent town of Layville. Full dress spacesuits must be worn at all times during your leave period. Medals and decorations must be properly displayed. Some personnel have been observed with their atomic clusters inverted. This is wrong, and a court-martial offense punishable by death. Dismiss!
I never drank before I came into the service.
You never had to.
Yeah, that's for sure. So, how's the sex here?
Who cares? At least it's sex.
Here. Hey, stop.
Big off there, right here. Come on here, aren't you, pal?
You reached puberty? What are you gonna do while we're here?
Officers on? Why?
No, officers only.
Officers only? Officers only.
What is it with Igor, anyhow?
What do you mean?
He has to be crazy. Volunteering to be latrine orderly? Polishing all our boots?
Well, he does a good job on him. Just hope he doesn't die from exhaustion.
Officers only.
Emergency recall. Return to base.
Pack your bags, we're shipping out! A glorious space battle has just been fought to victorious defeat. There are over 4 million casualties. Replacements are needed, which is you. But not just you. All unessential personnel are being shipped out, probably to die, while I remain here in peaceful security, training your replacements.
Revised orders for Petty Chief Officer Drang.
They're shipping me out too.
None of your Bobby space lover tricks, Trooper. Name?
Bill! With 2 L's!
EIL. 2 L's is for officers only, Bow. Classification?
Brute! Unskilled, untrained, and space sick.
Well, don't puke in your helmet or you'll drown. You are now a fuse tender, 6th class, unskilled. Bunk down in compartment 34J, 89T001. Move! Name?
Ugly search.
So it is Sandy's will that we wage war with the godless Chinger. You, brother, are you saved?
Hard to say.
Welcome to the Fanny Hill, the grand old lady of the fleet, commissioned almost a week ago. I am the Reverend Fuse Tender 6th Class Tembo. I see from your stencil, your name is Bill. How is the condition of your soul?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it much lately.
It was the hand of fate that brought us together here on this ship. So your soul may have this one chance to be saved. You heard of Earth?
I like plain food.
It's a planet, boy, the home from whence we all sprang forth. Look at it. A green and lovely planet, a jewel in space. But war broke out amongst the Son of Man, and they smote each other with atomic energies, and the earth groaned, and mighty was the Holocaust. There was death in the north, death in the east, death in the west. There was no death in the south. The south was spared, for it was Sandy's will that all false gods and false prophets and false religions be wiped from the face of the earth, so that one true faith should remain. The first Reformed Voodoo Church.
Leaking oxygen. Gotta go.
Brother, what is the condition of your soul?
I am fuse tender first class spleen. I will take you crumbly, ground crawling bounds and turn you into highly skilled, efficient fuse tenders, or I will feed you down the nearest fuse way. Fuse tending is a highly skilled and efficient technical specialty and is usually learned in a year. But this is war, so you will learn now or else. I will now demonstrate. Tempo, front and center. Take board 19J9. It is out of circuit now. Each fuse has a red band. It is called a fuse band, and it is the color red. When the fuse burns out, it is black. Tempo, this is a burned out fuse. Go! That's the way it's done. By the count, by the numbers, the proper way, or I'll
Elevate you! Unless you turn your back on your superstitious ways. The First Reformed Voodoo Church welcomes you with open arms. Come on to her bosom and take your place in heaven at Sandy's right hand.
Fuse Tender 6 Class Tembo. I have good news for you. In 2 weeks, your 7-year period of enlistment will be up. But due to the stop-loss state of emergency, you will auto-re-enlist for 7 more years. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
What? None? No objections?
None, ma'am. I am a loyal trooper.
There's something very funny about you, Tembo. Your record says you enlisted without the use of drugs and/or hypnotics. And you do not object to your compulsory voluntary re-enlistment. Well, that's bad, Tembo. Very bad. Makes you look suspicious. Like a spy or something.
Ma'am, I am loyal to the Emperor, here to spread the gospel. Have you been saved, ma'am?
Gee, do you think Tembo could really be a spy, Bill? Or is he just another loyal trooper of the Emperor, like the rest of us?
Nobody could be that stupid.
Gee, crazy, maybe.
Nobody could be that crazy.
Gee, I wonder what's in here.
No admittance to unauthorized personnel. I don't know. Food, maybe?
Authorized personnel only.
This must be the gun deck.
It's marked 4 atomic blasters. Look at the size of them. This must be the ship's main battery.
Figure, what are you doing?
Just seeing what time it is.
Well, how can you tell what time it is? I mean, you've got the inside of your spacesuit to your face, and your watch is on the outside.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I must have the wrong office. I was looking for the chaplain.
This is the chaplain's office, but he's not on duty until 1300 hours.
Thank you, sir. I'll come back later.
You'll stay and work. Sort out these hanky reports. I've lost over 600 jock straps. Do you think it's easy, being the laundry officer?
One, 2, 3, 105, 106.
How may I help you, my son?
I thought you were the laundry officer.
My son, that is just one of the duties that must fall upon my shoulders. There is little call for a chaplain, but much call for a laundry officer. I do my best to serve. What is your faith?
Fundamentalist Zoroastrian.
Fundamentalist Zoroastrian? Reformed fundamentalist Zoroastrian, is that you?
Yes, sir. How lucky that you are a Zoroastrian.
By the grace of Ahura Mazda, I am an anointed priest of Zoroaster. By Allah's will, a faithful Muzayin of Islam. Through Yahweh's intercession, a circumcised rabbi. And because of the officer shortage, I'm the damned laundry officer. Now, what's your problem?
Well, it isn't easy. It may just be a foolish suspicion on my part, but I'm worried about one of my buddies. There's something strange about him.
I have confidence, my boy. Reveal your innermost feeling. What I hear shall never leave this room, for I am bound to secrecy by the oath of my calling. Unburden yourself.
Well, there's always been something funny about this buddy of mine. He polishes all of our boots. He volunteered to be latrine orderly, and he doesn't like sex.
Well, he sounds a decent lad to me. For is it not written in the Vendi Dad that we should aid our fellow man and chase not the harlots of the street?
Well, that's all right for Sunday school, sir, but it's no way to act in the troopers. Anyway, we all just thought he was out of his mind, but today I was on the gun deck with him, and he pointed his watch at one of the guns, and it went click. I think he might be a Chinger spy.
You must forget these suspicions, which are not worthy of a follower of Zoroaster. This lad must not be made to suffer because of his natural inclinations to be friendly, to keep himself pure, to wear a crummy watch.
Yeah, but...
Besides, if he were a spy, he would be a Chinger. And Chingers are 10 feet tall with tails, catch? My son, I fear Ahriman has possessed you to make you feel evil about your comrade. Do penance. Join me in a quick prayer before the laundry officer comes back on duty. Where do you think you're going, Babs? Sit your ass back down in that chair.
But you said I was dismissed.
That's what the chaplain said. I'm the laundry officer. Now! What's the name of the Chinger spy you're hiding?
Eager Beaker?
I've got a spy for you, boys! No! Not him! He is the loyal, patriotic hero who ratted on his buddy Beaker. Let's go!
Amazing Emperor, how sweet the man.
Hi, gang. Is Eager Beaker down there?
Gee, that's me.
Get it!
No back off, you dirty spy!
Oh, Melby, you make that feel! Chingers forever!
Beaver was just a robot, operated by that little lizard who flew away in the spaceship. He looked like a chinger, but he was only 7 inches tall.
7 inches, 7 feet. What difference does it make? Do you expect us to tell the recruits how small the enemy actually are? We need to keep the morale up. Idiot.
Now hear this. This is Captain Ezekiel. These are the orders you've all been waiting for. We're heading into combat, so buckle down fore and aft. Stow all loose gear.
Attention, all personnel! Congratulations! We have participated in the destruction by atomic torpedo of the enemy installation 17KL345.
Hooray! Hooray!
In concert with other vessels of the Imperial Flotilla Red Crutch, all personnel of this vessel shall hereby attach an atomic cluster to the ribbon denoting the Active Duty Unit Engagement Award, unless this is their first mission of this type, in which case they will be authorized to wear the Unit Engagement Award only. Some personnel have been observed with their atomic clusters inverted. This is wrong, and a court-martial offense that is punishable by death. That is all.
You're running up the trail with stimulants and pain depressors! We're headed for action!
That's why they're playing this music, right? Right! Which means there's very little time left to be saved!
Attention all hands. Stand by. In a few moments, we'll be taking you to the flagship for an on-the-spot report from the Admiral. Here we are on the bridge of that gigantic conquistador of the space lanes, the 20-mile-long, mighty-gunned super battleship, the Fairy Queen. And coming towards me in a simple uniform of spun platinum is the Grand Admiral of the fleet, the Right Honorable Lord Archaeopteryx.
Lads, we're going into action. The mightiest fleet the galaxy has ever seen is heading directly towards the enemy to deliver the devastating blow that may win us the Here, in my observation tank, I see a myriad pinpoints of light, massed armadas manned by heroic troopers. We anticipate heavy losses, yet...
This is my fuse, Tembo. Don't even think about touching it. Sorry! Rules say I must help if I'm free. Well, at least we're in action. Not yet. That was just the fuse breakdown. You can tell by the quick discharge. Happens when they get old. Secondary discharge. That's what happens when one of our defense screens overloads. There she goes.
Position! Watch them fuse fans!
Torpedoes being fired!
You're slow in answering, Slee. Have you repaired the fuses since the last overload?
We replace, sir, not repair.
None of your technical gibberish, you swine. A straight answer.
All's in order, sir. Operating from the green. No complaints from anyone, your worship.
Then why are you out of uniform?
I am in uniform.
Don't lie to me. There's sweat on the inside of your helmet. You're not allowed to sweat. Do you see me sweating? And I have a cap on, too, at the correct angle. I'll forgive it this time because I have a heart of gold. Dismissed!
Over valve. Sweat. They have air conditioning on the bridge, and air, too. And where do you think they discharge all this heat? In here!
must be the dehydrator ray.
Green lights our ships, red lights enemy. Forgetting this is a court-martial offense. Green lights our ships, red lights enemy. Forgetting this is a court-martial offense.
I won't forget.
Court-martial offense. Court-martial offense. Court-martial offense. Court-martial offense. Court-martial offense. Court-martial offense. Push red button. Push red button. Push red button. Push red button now. Direct hit.
Oh, but you are a fighting fool. Until my dying day, I hope forget. He's a hero. Now, what are you talking about? Fearless, forward against the enemy. What a hero!
Our hero trooper whose guts, ingenuity, integrity, deadly aim, stick-to-itiveness, and fighting spirit saved our fleet. Our screens were down, our power rooms destroyed, our gunners dead, and enemy dreadnought zeroing in for the kill when Grand Admiral Lord Pterodactyl pays his personal respects to the hero of the hour.
Hiya, fellas.
And further wishes to inform the valiant fighter who has saved our ship that he is being raised in grade to Fuse Tender First Class, which increase in rank includes an automatic re-enlistment of 7 years and a trip to the imperial planet of Helior, there to receive the Hero's Reward of the Purple Dart with Kolsag Nebula Cluster from the Emperor's own hand.
I think I gotta go to the bathroom.
Now the exigencies of command recall the Admiral to the bridge. Dismiss.
Gave you a damn nice seam on your shoulder. Okay, make it do something. Oh, yeah, and plenty of muscle too. Good and long. Not like the short little crummy one on the other side. This came from 6th Class Tembo. Tembo's arm? Your lucky bow, Bill, to get an arm like this. Oh, and your buddy's arm too. But this is his right arm. Yeah, he would have wanted you to have it. And now, you have something to remember him by. But you cut off my left arm. Now I have 2 right arms. There was a shortage of left arms. I'm no miracle worker. Now, you can salute with both hands.
Finally, if we are to win the battle between freedom and tyranny, we propose to accelerate the development of the appropriate lunar spacecraft of the rover nuclear rocket.
Helior, a human-changed world with its seas, mountains, and continents covered in a shielding of protective metal.
Look at that.
Miles thick.
Shining ruler of 10,000 suns.
Hurts the eye.
I should hope so. Solid gold. Can you imagine it? An entire planet plated with solid gold.
I can't imagine. And I don't believe it either. It'd cost too much. What I can believe is a planet that's covered in anodized aluminum. Like that one.
From Helior come the orders which rule the worlds of freedom, that hold back the night of alien domination. Never sleeping, all-seeing eye in the heart of...
We crashed. Oh, we're as good as dead.
Shut your wug. It's just the video what broke. You so ratty in the head you think they're going to build shuttle ships with great big windows in the nose?
Welcome to Helior, Imperial planet of 1,000. Ain't there no officers with you, Bobs? Come on, shag out of there! Get the uranium out! Any travel orders?
Do you have a can of solvent?
In my bag. I got a can.
You three are in big trouble.
None of your Bob. We just got off the ship.
You're supposed to receive the purple dart in a ceremony with the Emperor. And they're filming in 3 hours. You'll never make it in time.
Where do we go?
Area 1457D, level K9, block 823-7, corridor 492, chambers FLM 34, room 62. Ask for producer Rat.
How do we get there?
Floor plans are for officers only.
Treat us like officers. We don't mind.
You'll have to sign for them. Losing a floor plan is a court-martial offense.
Drinky, drinky, make you stinky. Drinky, drinky, make you stinky.
You have a very direct way of getting attention. 2 years in the infantry makes you very direct. Well, here we are, Rat. What do we do?
Oh, it's the heroes! Places, lights! Hurry up! We got no time for retakes, so get this. When I say roll, you snap to attention like you've been taught or the taxpayer's been wasting their money. Huh? Alright, when your name is called, take one step forward and salute. The Emperor will pin a medal on you. Right here. Drop the salute and take one pace back. So you got that? Or is that too complicated for your tiny indoctrinated mind?
Why don't you blow it?
And we're going live now. The red carpet is rolling out. You know what that means? The Emperor's on his way.
Let's roll. You first, Sergeant.
Now the Emperor will award medals to these young heroes.
Not that one. The purple dart with Gulsack Nebula Cluster. Get it right, you stupid Bob. Let's roll.
And there's our sergeant, sporting a fresh new Coalsack Nebula cluster. A proud day for this brave trooper. Oh, and here's our hero Bill. This young man single-handedly took out an entire Chinger fleet. Oh, what a display of emotion from this brave young man. We all stand to learn something from this trooper.
Father to us all!
Cut! Get some answers!
Did you hear how he talked about the Emperor? He called him a bowel. He'll be shot.
That guy was an actor, Bill. Do you think they'd have the real Emperor, pinning medals on lower ranks.
We always put on a bit of an act in the hopes that some poor rube will get carried away. You were great, by the way.
Thank you.
Don't mean to hurry you, but we got just 10 minutes to run through the Empress and the Aldebaran septuplet baby kissing. You'll be wanting to see the sights of Helios.
The only sight I want to see is a gallon of ethyl glucose saline mixture, a hypodermic needle, and a length of rubber tube.
Ye old, enlisted, knocking shop. For me.
And you?
Well, I have a 3-day pass, so I want to see some of the jewels of Helios. The Crystal Palace, the Hanging Gardens, the Rainbow Fountains, the... One, please.
That'll be 1 million Imperial bucks.
Isn't that a little bit expensive?
If you're poor, don't come to Helios.
It appears that, using an atomic arc pencil, the thief severed the chain which held my floor plan and welded me to this bench.
The gardens are closing. You must leave.
But I want to report a crime.
Call the police. Their number is 1111111.
Can I use your phone?
Drinky, make you stinky.
Good idea. I would like to report the theft of my floor plan.
So that's petty larceny. You ever go tell him down at the police station?
Where is the police station?
Listen, I ain't no information booth. Why don't you, use your floor plan?
But I cannot. My floor plan was...
You know, I used to be a trooper myself. Use your floor plan as a hanging fence here in Helios. Say a buddy of mine. Give me 25 million till payday. Now, just exactly what was it you wanted to say to me?
Goodbye.
Take it easy, pal.
Golden spacesuit. Galaxy famous on millions of TV programs. That's
the way to get the old morale up. It's expensive, but what the hell? Table for one, please.
I bet you're hungry, darling. Why don't you try Sing's Neo-Indian curried pizza? You're just a few steps from Sing's.
What happened?
You have been ejected from the gold spacesuit, Galaxy famous on countless TV programs, because you are a cheap bum. When you entered, you were x-rayed and the contents of your pockets scanned. Since they obviously fell below the minimum with cover charge, drink, and tax, you were ejected. But you're still hungry, aren't you?
Yes. Hi.
Drop dead.
I only said hi.
That's enough. Everyone who's bothered to talk to me in the last 16 hours of this so-called pleasure planet has either cheated or screwed me or stolen my money. I'm broke and I have 6 days left on my see, Keely, or Live vacation.
I was just wondering if maybe I could take a look at your floor plan. Just while you're eating. I'm due back at a base in a few hours.
Drop dead.
Please?
All right. But only for 20 million cash. In advance, and only while I'm eating.
What happened to you? When Odysseus returned home from his terror-haunted voyage, he spared Penelope the details of his journey. When Richard the Lion-Hearted, finally free from his dungeon, returned home from the Crusades, he did not assault Queen Berengari's sensibilities with horrific anecdotes. Instead, he merely greeted her and unlocked her chastity belt. Now, after slideways and slipways and grav drops and elevators and suction lifts and all the rest, I am here with you.
You are in big trouble. Where did you steal this ID card? Who are you?
That's mine. That's me. That's my card. I'm me. Fuse tender first class Bill.
You are a liar. This card must be stolen because it says first class fuse tender Bill shipped out of here 8 days ago. That's what the record says. Records never lie. You've had it, see? Where did you get that hand?
Which one?
That one! I know that hand. That belonged to a buddy of mine.
Tembo, I got the arm that goes with it, too!
Hold him there, Tembo! I got another one for you, Death Wish. Impersonation of a non-commissioned officer plus lesser charges. Calls for electro art lobectomy and 30 lashes!
Sir, ma'am, Death Wish drained. Please, tell them you know me.
Do you know this prisoner?
I know a 6th class fuse monkey named Bill, and both his hands matched. Most likely this one's a spy.
But
I'll tell you what he confesses.
Watch out for that left hand. That belongs to a friend of mine.
We'll lay a finger on it.
This machine is protected by the U-Cookum burglar alarms. Any attempt to break into the mechanism will release 100,000 volts through the culprit responsible. Enjoy your beverage.
Sanctuary?
Are you offering it?
Interesting point. I noticed that the regular way there was a trooper's dress uniform, and the oxidized shard of pot of metal on your chest was a noble decoration. Welcome to Helios, the Imperial planet. Thank you for your service.
Sure.
I am Inspector Jess of the Imperial Department of Sanitation. I can see that you're in some serious trouble. After uniform, your plan gone, and perhaps your ID vanished? It doesn't have to be that way. Take Sanctuary. We'll give you a good job, and a uniform, even a new ID.
You want me to be a garbage man?
We prefer the term G-Man. Where there is sewage, there is food. And with Helios constantly importing of food, it is a sanitary engineer's dream. Ships from agricultural planets bring in the processed food, passes through Helios 150 billion people. We provide some of the finest drinks of condensed fertilizer in the civilized galaxy. Am I boring you?
No! It's just been so long since I've had an intelligent conversation.
I can well understand. You see? We're smart! And only remember storage vessels built on centuries work! And turning pilot on!
Well, what about, dumping them in the ocean?
I did that as long as I could! But now, all the oceans on the planet are covered up! It's pretty grim!
Sweet!
That's the kind of thinking I learned from you, Bill! Now settle down at your doctor, and see if you can come up with any revolutionary ideas before the next year!
Easy, Trooper. You seen a corpse before? When did you get nervous over this one?
My name is Ed. You're dissatisfied. That's why I'm here. You're the kind of man the party needs. A man with promise.
What party?
Don't ask too many questions. Discipline is strict. You hate the Emperor who enslaved you in his fascist army. You're a freedom-loving freeman who's not afraid to lay down his life to join the glorious. No, that free your mind from its chains. Read that book.
how come you didn't join the revolution?
What are you talking about? I'm a loyal emperor lover.
Then how come you didn't report to the GBI that a man called X was here to enlist you?
How did you know that?
It's our job to know everything. Agent Pinkerton, Galactic Bureau of Investigation.
Well, I didn't want any trouble. I don't bother anybody, and nobody bothers me.
Ha! A noble sentiment for an anarchist. Are you an anarchist, boy?
The hell no! I can't even spell it!
You seem like a good kid. I'm going to give you a second chance. When you see X again, tell him you changed your mind and you want to join the party. Then you join and work for us. Every time there's a meeting, you come right back and call me. My number is on this candy bar. Memorize it, then eat it. Is that clear?
No. I won't do it.
You'll do it, or be shot for aiding the enemy. And as long as you're playing ball, we'll pay you $10 million a report.
In advance?
In advance. That's for next month. See that you earn it.
What are all these plastic tray things?
Who knows?
Changed your mind about joining the party?
I've been doing some thinking.
And to think is to act. We must drive these leeches, these fascist leeches, from the nostrils of our homes and loved ones.
You've talked me into it. I'll do it.
Welcome to the glorious revolution. The battle of the underground is about to begin.
This is our objective, the Imperial Power Station, Chauvinistic Square. We will assemble in squads, and then we will join a concerted attack at 0016. Weapons will be issued. Now, all rise for the hymn of our glorious revolution. Weapons will be issued.
The revolution starts at 0016 hours. Just thought you might like to know.
Is that all? For your information, that information is old information. Now listen, look for a store called Quick Freeze Kosher Hams.
What are you doing? You're gonna single-handedly blow the whole operation. Hurry up and cover us, will you?
this organization.
I think our people are clear, but we better wait just in case. At last count, our agents were 35 spy, intelligence, and counterintelligence operatives. These revolutionaries don't stand a chance! No! Well done, double agents. Your work here is done. I surrender. Coward! No, don't try to back out of it now, X. At least die with dignity. I'm not X. I am Gil O.T., M.A. and LLD from the Imperial School of Counter-Spying and Double Agentry. I was commissioned by Prince Microsophil to overthrow his uncle so he could be the Emperor. Liar! The old Emperor, may he rest in eternal peace, died a year ago. Prince Microsophil is the Emperor now. You can't revolt against the guy who hired you. But nobody told me that fire!
Hello, Bill.
That was dragged.
Save.
Save me!
Save you? I was the one that turned you in. You're in a whole heap of trouble. You've been AWOL from the troops for a year. And we don't want any deserters on our team.
But I helped you! I worked for you!
Take him away, huh?
There's no justice!
Of course not. You weren't expecting any, were you?
All right, wise guy. You're in my charge now, and that means trouble for you.
You know how I got this? Corporal, I got this by torching 13 shingers under withering fire in a pillbox single-handedly. I got into this stockade here because after I killed the shingers, I came back and killed the corporal who sent me in there. Now, what were you saying about trouble, Corporal?
I don't give you no trouble. You don't give me none, huh?
Welcome to Justice Stand, babes. Roast isn't the word for this place. If you thought fighting shingers was bad enough, now you got giant carnivorous sandworms to contend with. We're in control of 100 square miles of territory. That's 10 by 10. 2 more than we got in the first landing. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Hey, guys! Hey, the dirty chinger's got the fuel tank! The rockets are out! They can't hop!
Can you give a buddy a hand, huh?
Get out of that monkey seat and then we'll help you.
Are you nuts? It takes an hour to get in and out of this thing. Guys, the fuel's gone. Help me, you bastards. What is this? Bob your bloody week?
It's always Bob your bloody week here. Them suits weigh 3,000 pounds.
Watch out for the sandworms.
Sandworm! Sandworm!
That's unfortunate.
Keep moving! Come on, keep moving!
I think we moved it ahead a mile today. Don't matter much. Chingers come up in the night and take the whole thing away. It's all for nothing.
Sergeant, can I borrow a moment of your time for some advice?
I'm a flowing fountain of advice. As my throat is lubricated.
How do you get out of this outfit?
You die?
That I knew without your help.
Well, that's all you're gonna get without my help.
How's about a job in the orderly room?
We don't have an orderly room. We don't keep records. Everyone who gets sent here dies sooner or later, so who cares exactly when?
Well, how about getting wounded?
Get sent to the hospital, get well, get sent back.
Mutiny.
Didn't work the last 4 times we tried it. They just stopped the supply ships and starved us out. Any mutiny that's gonna be successful has got to get enough ships to get everyone off planet first. Well, if you got any good ideas, I'll put you in contact with the Permanent Mutiny Committee.
I'll think about it.
About this.
Would you like your mother to know that her boy's a coward? 10 seconds. Your world invested a lot of money in your training. Is this how you were here? 5 seconds.
Gee, you were really sacked out. Easy on the trigger, Bill. I could have killed you at any time during the night if I'd wanted to.
I know you. You're eager bigger, aren't you?
Gee, this is just like old home week, isn't it? I recognized you, Bill, and I wanted to talk to you. I've been feeling really bad ever since I called you a stoolie. That wasn't right of me. You're only doing your duty when you turn me in. You wouldn't like to tell me how you recognize me, would you?
Why don't you bow off, Jack?
Well, I suppose I can't expect you to betray military secrets.
but I hope you will answer a few questions. You must realize that spying is not my chosen occupation. I was dragged into it through my specialty, which is exopology. Perhaps you've heard of it.
Yeah, we had an orientation lecture once. An exopologist. All he could talk about was alien creeps and things.
Yes, well, that roughly sums it up. The science of the study of alien life forms, which brings us to you.
Why don't you watch that kind of talk, Bob?
Sorry, just my manner of speaking, but I do specialize in the study of your species, and since there are so many unanswered questions, I would really appreciate your help. Purely in the name of science, of course.
Like what?
Well, gee, to begin simply, how do you feel about us chingers?
Death to all chingers.
But you've been taught to say that. How did you feel before you entered the service?
I didn't give a damn about chingers.
Fine. Could you explain just who it is who hates us chingers so much and wants to fight this war of extermination?
Well, nobody, I guess. It's just that, there's no one else around to fight with, so we fight with you.
Well, that brings me to my really important question. Why do you Homo sapiens fight wars?
Fight wars? We like to, I guess. There doesn't seem to be any other reason.
Like to? But no civilized species could like wars, death, torture, maiming. Your race can't be civilized. Ah!
No. I guess we're not civilized.
One. Two.
Hit the dirt! Not bad, Bill. Hey, what's the matter with you? You never seen combat before?
Never. Medic? Medic! I'm wounded. Why did I ever leave the Fanny Hill? Medic!
Laundry officer.
Aye, it is your friendly local pastor, bringing you the blessings of Ahura Mazda.
Hello, Bill. Guess the old reflexes are slowing down. Can't blame you for shooting me.
Death wish drang. You should have hid the dirt when I told you.
Yeah, I know.
Chaplain, he'll make it. Just superficial burns. The big gal with the fangs, she's bought it.
Can you keep her alive?
Maybe, for a little while.
Keep her alive. Any way to get these neck irons off?
How without the key? Say, why'd you put your neck on the line for us anyway?
Who wanted to save you? I was hungry and I thought you might have some food. Oh, here.
Spacemen, ho, and jingers vanquished, blizzards squashed, and traitors kicked. Starship troopers never falter. Spacers all shall ne'er be licked.
Hold up, boys and girls. Here's the stockade.
This is it, Bill. I know it. I've terrorized my last recruit. I've stood in my last pay line. You're a good buddy, taking care of me like this.
I'm glad you think so, Death Wish. Say, maybe want to do a buddy one last favor, just for old time's sake?
No.
Now, before she died, this trooper left her fangs to me in her will. These are real vet-grown tusks, and they are very expensive. Can they be preserved?
I suppose if you yank them out and get them on ice inside 12 hours.
Not a problem. Now, Chaplain, I'm gonna need an officer's signature on this. You see, before she died, this trooper dictated her will, but she was too weak to sign it. So, I'm gonna need your signature saying that it's all a firm and legal like.
But I can't do that, my son. I didn't see any.
She can't do it! You killed the bugger! Get him!
I shall be happy to help.
You from the hospital?
Yeah, just my luck out here picking up combat casualties when
Shut up!
Whoa, easy, easy.
Now, I hear that they're not sending people back home anymore. They're just patching them up and sending them back to the line.
You heard right.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Now, what if a guy is too badly injured to go back, huh?
Well, that's the miracle of modern medicine. Either you're dead, or you're back to fight inside of 2 weeks.
Well, what if he loses an arm?
They got ice boxes full of arms.
Well, what about a foot?
Now that you mention it, we are on a bit of a foot shortage. Guys using up bed space without feet, costing us money. Last I checked, they were shipping them off planet.
You got any pain relievers?
That I do. 3 hits of that, you'll laugh while they saw your head off.
Gimme.
You see a guy missing a foot, go ahead and tie a tourniquet real tight across the knee. Cut the blood off.
Thanks, Bard. All right, troopers, let's move out. Wait, Chingers! Chingers! Run! Back to the stockade, troopers! Chingers, run! Back to the stockade! Go, troopers, go! Go, 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 go! Chingers in the green, go, go, go! Thanks, guys. For sure as hell, huh?
Sure
there's some pretty music.
Join me in a beer.
Don't mind if I do. Sure is hotter than heck out here today.
Well, say hell, son. I heard the word before.
My mama doesn't like me cursing. Say, you sure do have some long teeth, mister.
Big fella like you shouldn't worry about a little cussin'. If you were a trooper, you could say hell or even bow all the time if you wanted to.
I don't know how I feel about saying things like that. Hey, thanks for the beer. I really got to get back to work. My mama said not to talk to soldiers.
Well, your mama was right. They're a dirty, cussing lot, the whole most of them. It's a nice old moped you got there. You'd like to see a picture of the newest model? Runs 1,000 hours without needing to recharge.
Sure. Hey, that's no moped. That's a girl, and her clothes are...
Now, sign here. Right where it says recruit signature.
No! Oh, my Charlie! What are you doing to my Charlie?
Your son is now a trooper for the greater glory of the Emperor.
No, please. I've lost one son already. Isn't that enough? But you're my son, my Bill. Come home. Even with those teeth and the scars and one brown hand and one white hand and an artificial foot, I can still tell. A mother always knows.
You may be right. Thought the name of this planet sounded familiar. Fallen!
Oh, Billy, this is your little brother. Charlie, you wouldn't take your own little brother into the troopers, would you?
Yes. Right turn! Forward march!
To the sky, through the night, the restless night. Troopers to the skies above. We live and die for you, this flame that burns anew, till our hearts bleed through and through for healing.
I'm the galactic superhero, a killer with fingers wherever they go. I got a ray gun and a little space suit, and I'm a cutie. Delivering pizza was my game until the Emperor gave me fame. Now I'm a star as big as all space, out in the ether, and life is like a pizza. Most of the time it gets too cold to eat if you let it go dry. Don't come to help me over if you are poor. Push the red buttons, guts on the floor. I got my teddy and my two right arms, and I got a medal. I'm neutralizing chingers. Hey, button, you fly with my magic fingers. Beware of spies. Drink and make you sinky. Welcome home. Swimming pool reactor. It's ready to foam. I'm a galactic hero. I'm a galactic hero. Can I marry your sister? Hey, hey, yeah. Sweet Inga Maria. You know, drink and make you stinky. Drink and make you stinky. And I'm a galactic hero. Yeah, I'm a galactic hero. laundry, you'll end up in chains. Heroin, cola, can't keep out the pain. A blood insurrection, or is it a trap? So now I'm a G-man. Yeah, I'm in sanitation. That's what they all say. This shit is piling up and I can't see my way. So can I marry your sister? Her name is Inga Maria. I'm a galactic hero. Hey mom, can't I marry your sister? Watch out for the sandworm. Her name is Inga Maria. Maria. Let me tell you a secret. Now I love Chinga